All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Wait, yeah, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be a long day.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 24 yards. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2.
Check, 53's Mike. Too little, cupcake. Shift. Alert 3. Let's go. Hey, Alabama.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Sponge. Go Bandit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Right there. Check pass. Check pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Watson has it right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Out, 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 out. Watch the edge.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check right, check right. Hey, go 66.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Brady. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He was looking for Edelman there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50. Here we go, here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Run.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come. He's checking. Crash. 33.
Play fake. Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete.
Brady on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Switch. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Slam. Slam. Slam.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Check out.
Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it. Bring it.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check. Lucky. Lucky. 380. Hey. 72.
From the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings brings up second and 7.
Sugar!
42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
72. 58, boys. 58 seconds.
Operating from the gun, Brady. They will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, 66.
From the gun, Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Run. Hey, Delta.
53. Check. 53.
Done.
Oh, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 180.
We got Mike 53. Mike 53. Let's go, defense.
Hurry.
Deep. Man up, deep. Switch.
Mike. 53. Mike.
And Callaway taking it in left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Pistol. Real.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike 51. All day, just like that. Kill.
Alert.
A give running right is Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 50. Pistol.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Jim.
Alert.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch the run.
What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
180.
53, Mike. What we got? What we got?
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53 is mine. Record.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
King.
They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try again with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Coming to you. 58, boys, 58.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A toss play to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Regular. Hurry, hurry.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
You ain't got nothing.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, zoom. Got.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Mayfield, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get pulled.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Brady, throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Brady, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack, Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Back. Hey, 58 is a shadow. Watch the screen. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, watch the slant. No. Off. Mike, 53. 50. Wait, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use him at this point. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180. 53. Watch the run.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Double time. Hey. 4 down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.